You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, I got to tell you guys, the internet, man, does a very, very good job at actually finding out things. Now, this is going to be a follow-up video to my previous video I put up a few hours ago where the son of Jeff Ulbrich, who is with the Atlanta Falcons, he's a coach on the Falcons, his son was behind the stunt to prank call Shadeur Sanders during the draft. Completely ruined his moment because Shadeur was dropping in the draft, and we know that he was definitely affected by not being drafted early. But of course, he was drafted in the fifth round by the Browns. So now he's going to try and make the roster of the Browns. But there is a problem. The phone number. How did Jeff Ulbrich's son actually get the phone number for Shadeur Sanders? We actually have that answer now, folks. So it's been confirmed that Jeff Ulbrich's son was the one behind this thing. He was behind the whole entire prank phone call, folks. We'll get into how he actually got that phone number. And the Atlanta Falcons, they have made a job decision on Jeff Ulbrich. Yeah, so let's go ahead, guys, and get into this. Right over here on Outkick, son of Falcons DC outed as prank caller who punked Shadeur Sanders on NFL draft night. Jeff Ulbrich, the 21-year-old son of former interim Jets head coach Jeff Ulbrich, was identified as the prankster making calls to NFL draft prospect Shadeur Sanders to play cruel jokes as he awaited calls from NFL teams. Jeff Ulbrich, now the Atlanta Falcons defensive coordinator, saw his team issue an apology for his son's actions. I believe they messed it up, but yeah. So he met with the Falcons, his team, to apologize for his son's actions. Jats called Sanders, pretending to be Saints general manager Mickey Loomis, and told him he need to, quote, keep waiting longer. You guys already saw the prank phone call. And that video went on social media, went around viral. But these idiots, man, these kids, they filmed themselves doing it. And the internet is forever. Jats issued an apology on his Instagram page, and the Atlanta Falcons followed with their own statement confirming Jeff Ulbrich will not face discipline. Yeah, so he is officially in the clear. Okay? Now, get this. The prank call stemmed from Jats accessing Shadeur's contact information on his father's unattended iPad. So he was actually at home visiting his parents, and he saw that iPad, and then he wrote down phone numbers. That's what happened. And the Atlanta Falcons, they did issue out a statement here, and they put this out. It says, Atlanta Falcons statement, earlier in the week, Jeff Ulbrich, the 21-year-old son of defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich, unintentionally came across the draft contact phone number of Shadeur Sanders off an open iPad while visiting his parents' home and wrote the number down to later conduct a prank call. Jeff Ulbrich was unaware of the data exposure or any facets of the prank and was made aware of the above only after the fact. The Atlanta Falcons do not condone this behavior and send our sincere apologies to Shadeur Sanders and his family, who we have been in contact with to apologize to, as well as facilitate an apology directly from Jats to the Sanders family. I wonder what that actually means right there, because we'll get to Jats' apology. Are they going to meet like face-to-face, something like that? Not really sure. But anyway, they say we have also been in contact with the NFL and will continue to cooperate fully with any inquiries we may receive from the NFL League office. We are thoroughly reviewing all protocols and updating, if necessary, to help prevent an incident like this from happening again. Yeah, so the phone number was on an iPad at Jeff Ulbrich's home, and his son goes in there, sees the contact information, and he writes it down. What an idiot! But right here, this is what Jeff Ulbrich put out on Instagram, and I clicked on it just to see if there was any comments. No, comments are turned off, folks. They're turned off. But he says this: on Friday night, I made a tremendous mistake. Shadeur, what I did was completely inexcusable, embarrassing, and shameful. I believe he's just saying this because he got caught. Nothing more. Because after the prank phone call, he was laughing. Yeah. But anyway, I'm so sorry I took away from your moment. It was selfish and childish. I could never imagine getting ready to celebrate one of the greatest moments of your life, and I made a terrible mistake and messed with that moment. Thank you for accepting my call earlier today. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. Shadeur Sanders. So that is what the Atlanta Falcons, I guess, were talking about, a direct contact with Shadeur Sanders. So he had already talked to Shadeur Sanders on the phone and apologized to him. Now, what did Shadeur actually say to Jeff Ulbrich? That we don't know. We don't know. Now, I was actually thinking that this kid was also behind Tyler Warren getting a prank call as well. So we can't really confirm that, but reports are saying they believe that phone call also came from that same number. Yeah. So there you have it, man. Jeff Ulbrich is now in the clear. He's going to keep his job. He's safe. But boy, if I'm him, his son's 21 years old. Man, back when I was a kid, man, you acted up. It used to be legal for parents to actually whip their kids in public. Yeah. Yeah. So if he wants to go old school, take off the belt. Hey, because his son was messing with his career, his NFL career, man. This is definitely embarrassing for Jeff Ulbrich. He didn't give his son the phone number. I don't know if his son actually had the password to his iPad. It's usually on my phone, man. I don't usually my phone or my tablet open. I usually make sure it's closed when I'm not around it. It's locked. You know, biometrics and all of that other stuff. So it could have been that his father was working in his office and the iPad was open, then he just stepped away for a few minutes. Something. I don't know. I do not know. But there you have it, guys. Jeff Ulbrich makes an apology to Shadeur Sanders. And the Atlanta Falcons said, nah, we're not going to punish our defensive coordinator. So there you have it, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.